Shalom Yisrael. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who were willing to tell us his truth, and salutations to Allah Akim, pushing this word in truth and sincerity with charity. I'm the brother Rapaya, the Great Millstone Camp here in Chicago, and Lord willing, it's an edifying lesson. This is Isaiah chapter 32, verse 2. And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. You see, the times that we're coming into, Jacob's trouble, a time like no other, it's begun. All right, soon this grain tree is going to be dry, and all hell is about to break loose. All right, and a famine of the word is going to come. You won't be able to get, these breakdowns, this understanding. All right, these scriptures, man, being read to you. All right. Here it is that the men of the Lord are feeding the flock, giving you warning from Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai himself, you see. And only the elect are going to be saved in these last days, you see. This is Proverbs chapter 21, verse 31. The horse is prepared against the day of battle, but safety is of the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. Right? Because when all these things come to pass, you're going to see who the Lord's chosen are. All right? And these women are going to come, man. They're going to realize that this is a man of the Lord right here. This is a man of the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. This is Isaiah 13, verse 9. Behold, the day of the Lord Yahweh cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. Right? Because here we're approaching the end of the time of the Gentiles, ending with Esau, Edom. We're watching the downfall of our enemy, man. Right? And what? The Lord's going to establish the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of Yahushai, which is the kingdom of the Israelites, here on the earth. And he's going to overturn this present evil, wicked kingdom over. All right? He will overturn, as the scripture says. All right? And what? Destroy the sinners thereof out of it, man. Because, hey, many are created, but few shall be saved, right? For the world to come. Verse 10, for the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine, right? Because, first of all, the Lord, all right, he's put in the hearts of these heathens to shoot these arrows, these intercontinental ballistic missiles, right? And also the Lord is coming in the fathership, this huge UFO that you can't even see the end of it, all right? It's so massive. Plus thousands of angels, man, filling the sky, all right? This is verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place, in the wrath of the Lord Yahweh of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. You see? So, and with all this destruction, at the same time, the Lord's going to save his elect, his precious ones. He's going to preserve them. And that's why Isaiah 4:1 is going to come to play, Because, the third woe has started. And, these are birth pangs. Everything is getting worse and worse and worse as time proceeds, right? As time goes on. You see? Hey, and a lot of you Babylonians, you Americans, are going to go to this war, man. You will be drafted and sent over. All right? And get chipped, because that's what they do in the military, nowadays. But this is Isaiah 3:25. Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war. You see? Because the Lord's not with them, man. All right? They're not going to make it. Verse 26. And her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. Right? These women are going to be through. All right? No hope, no answers. Right now, in this present evil world, this is the most free these women have ever been. All right? Esau's given them a license to sin, and they've used it, man. All right, without an expiration date, if you will. These women are wicked, Hey, but guess what? The Lord is balanced, man. He has reserved, right, a number for the elect, right, to be preserved, man. They're going to cleave unto men of the Lord. All right? Let's get it. Isaiah 4 and 1, the next chapter. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. You see? And how do a woman takes your name? You sleep with her. She becomes your wife. You become one flesh. And a man can have multiple wives. Okay? All right? There's nothing wrong with that. It's lawful. You know, it's in the scriptures. It's Esau Edom, the so-called white man, that makes you think that's wrong. All right? But now, the Lord set it up perfectly, man. There's more women on the earth than men, all right? The Lord's a perfect balance. All right? Everything he does is righteous, you see? Hey, but nonetheless, hey, that's the times that we're coming into, man, where the only safety, the only succor is a man of the Lord for you women, right? That's it. Because the flock of my pasture are men, as the Lord said in Ezekiel. You know, he's only dealing with the elect. All right, his chosen ones. You're not even all Israel. You know? And you women that are saved, hey, be grateful, man, because you're only being saved for childbearing to bring back the 2/3, man. All right? The Lord just had mercy on you, man. So give thanks for that. You know, because you didn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times it is the Lord looking out for his chosen men, you know, because these men that they desire certain women, and the Lord gives them to them. You know, like he told King David, hey, if you wanted more, I would have gave you such and such. So everything written aforetime was written for our learning, right? So hey, we learn from the mistakes of our forefathers, and we do our best not to do them. You see, but we see where the correction is as well, man. So if you want anything, hey, you pray to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and he will give you such and such. You see, if it's according to his will, and if the timing's right, because hey, the Lord knows better, man. Sometimes there's things you may want and desire, but hey, this ain't the time for it right now. You see, so hey, stay locked in, all right, because hey, we're at the end, and soon we're gonna reap the reward, man. We're gonna eat, drink, and rejoice. These other people are gonna, trust in Esau, Edom, and get micro C-hipped in the hand or the forehead. The majority in the hand, you know what I'm saying? But for them paraplegics, those people who are blind, deaf, or can't move or anything, they're going to get, in the head. They're going to get chipped in the head, you see? And that's the times that we're approaching, man, you know? But for you Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, and you speckled bird, you Israelite foreigners, right? Israelites that look like the other nations because we're scattered among everybody. All right? Hey, fear not. There's a way out, man. All right? Fear Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. And not man, not Esau. All right? Like the Lord comforted us, right? Take no thought of tomorrow, right? You know, look at the sparrows. You know, look at how the Lord takes care of everything, man. You are more precious and more valuable than any beast of the field, any bird that flies. You are so precious to the Lord, man. You see? And that's why it's important for us to abound in this knowledge, to draw near unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, so that in the time of calamity, the time of trouble, we call upon his name and we're saved, we are delivered. All right? Because hey, this devil's coming down with great wrath, brothers. All right? But here's the comfort, man. The Lord said, hey, make not haste in time of trouble, but call upon my name and I will save you. All right? Proverbs 18:10, right? The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous runneth into it and is safe. You see? Just like in Sirach 17:10, hey, the elect shall praise thy holy name. Woo! So, hey, that's not everybody, man. So if you got the name, you believe in the doctrine that we push here at Great Millstone, hey, man, lock in. All right? Endure and hold fast. All right? Because, hey, the Lord's coming with his reward. And he's going to give everyone their reward, whether it's good or bad, man. You know what I'm saying? All right? And that's what these jakes don't understand. They don't understand the Lord. They don't fear the Lord. You know, they lean onto their own understanding. So that's why they're not going to like their reward. And same, there's Jake in the camps, in the truth too. You know what I'm saying? All right. Hey, put in that work now, man. All right, go overtime, go above and beyond. You see, because hey, this labor of love is not in vain, man, and the Lord sees, what we're doing. All right. Yeah, this is. I'll end it with that one. Come on. This is the book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach in the Apocrypha, chapter 23, verse 27. And they that remain shall know that there is nothing better than the fear of the Lord Yahweh, and that there is nothing sweeter than to take heed unto the commandments of the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. You see, the Lord wants us to be obedient. All right, He's long suffering. He's chastening us less than what our iniquities deserve. All right, because hey, we're His children, man. And He wants us to learn this lesson. All right, to hearken unto His voice. He's given us laws, statutes, commandments that we should live by, you see? Hey, because the wages of sin is death, man. And the Lord would mark iniquities, who could stand? And that's why you got to realize and be thankful and grateful for the sacrifice of Yahushai, who's reconciled us back to the Heavenly Father, man. You see? So, hey, kiss the son, lest he be angry, man. With that, shalom.